Welcome back to Giveaway CPA, and in this video we're going to be talking about traffic strategy number 2, attracting B2B traffic. Now in this strategy you are going to actually be looking to try to get the traffic to come to you. Now in the last strategy we talked about going to where you know the traffic is. In this particular case, we're talking about building a niche-based home base for you to be able to attract traffic to. And so the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to have to decide on a niche, because you can't create content and you can't create bait and you can't create all those things for every niche all over the place. So as you look inside of the tradepub.com site, or you look inside of RevResponse, you need to decide on a niche that you want to target, that you are going to be able to generate content in, that you are going to want to do research in and really be interested in. And then what you want to do is, just as you would do in any case, if you were creating an information product, if you were trying to find customers, if you were trying to find clients, you need to find the problems in the niche. Now, your job is to be a little more anonymous than you would be if you were looking for customers, but you do want to find out what it is that people are talking about. What are they concerned about? What are they trying to solve? What is it that they are anxious for? Because again, naturally, if they're trying to solve problems in this area, they are going to be looking for all kinds of information, and they're going to go and get as much information as they can, and they're willing to get 2 and 3 different perspectives, which works to your advantage as a B2B content or a B2B CPA marketer. Now, once you've done these 2 things, and these 2 things must be done first. You don't want to go and look for the offer and start backwards, because you may or may not be able to attract the traffic. You may or may not be able to want to build a home base in the niche. So you want to start with 1 and 2 before you find that related offer inside of RevResponse. You then want to use sites like Amazon Unlimited or Help a Reporter, or any place where people want to be interviewed or are already publishing. You want to start finding experts to interview about those problems and about the things that people are really looking for. And what you're basically giving the person that's being interviewed is exposure. What you're giving the people who will be coming to listen, you're giving them the opportunity to come and have their problem solved. Now, again, the equation is a little different if you're not necessarily looking to monetize the appearance of the person who you're going to be interviewing. But if you are using this solely as a strategy to attract people that are going to be signing up for these offers, you can be a little more liberal in giving them the ability to make an offer, or for them to be able to talk about their particular publication. And once you do that, once you have this expert or series of experts or people that you're going to be quoting, you are going to be putting content together in the form of podcasts. You're going to be putting them together in the form of YouTube videos and blog talk radio shows. These are going to be content pieces that, when you're consistent, you're going to be drawing people to come and hear your content, and you're going to expose them to the offers that you're going to be promoting in RevResponse. And of course, the more content you do and the more consistent you are going to be developing an audience that is going to be interested in your offers, because you're focusing on the problems that they're having. You're not just going in random and you're getting people in order to talk about things. You're getting people to focus on the pain points, on the problems. And so once you do that, you're going to be sharing that content on social media. Right? You're going to be putting that content, taking your podcast content, your YouTube content, your blog talk radio content, even your blog content, and you're going to be sharing it on social media. You're going to be sharing it on Facebook and LinkedIn and Twitter and every place where there are B2B people. Now, again, this is a little different than the other strategy, because once again, we're really looking to attract the traffic to our home base. We're looking to attract them to our blog, and even if we have a podcast, or we have videos, or we have blog talk radio shows, ultimately we want people on our home base on our blog because we want to be able to show them relevant offers. And this is why it's important for you to build one niche that you're going to be interested in and finding the multiple offers that are going to be available to people for that niche. Again, RevResponse has B2B traffic or has monetization pieces for B2B traffic. Your job is to bring the niche-based B2B traffic to a place where they're going to want to come back based on the fact that they're getting their problem solved or at least addressed on a routine basis. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.